Things got from bad to worse when our mother died. I and my senior sister suffered to raise up money for her burial. When she was buried, we lost everything. Everyone behaved like we never existed. We suffered that we barely ate 2 times a day. My elder sister goes around begging for money with rags on her body. We hawk sachet water since that was the only thing we could buy and sell. Our uncles and aunts never cared for us. My sister cries in pain of her wretched condition. I was a dropout, same as my sister. We were so poor that we repeat the little rag clothes we had. I got fed up with what we were passing through. I was tired of seeing my sister cry every night. Nothing like life is so unfair to us. I seriously wanted an end to it. I was ready to do anything, I mean anything, to change our ugly situation. That was when I met Nancy. She was also a dropout in high school, one of the baddest and dogged students back in high school. It was so hard for me to recognize her because she was looking different from before. I mean, she was now very fresh and gorgeous. She was even riding a Corolla car. Like she was now very busty and shiny than before. I asked her if she was a boat lady because she was on a very expensive looking Corolla car, and I was shocked at her reply. She told me it was one of her cars. She invited me to join her to a bar so we can chat more. She drove to one of the expensive bar in that area. She ordered different expensive dishes and the bills was on her. We gisted and chatted together, enjoying the fresh palm wine she ordered. She told me how she has been flexing and enjoying in the city. I told her about my sad and unfair life. I told her I and my sister have been suffering since we lost our parents. She felt lots of pain for me. And then I asked her if she would link me to anything that would give me money. And she smiled, replying with a question. She offered if I would join her to the city so I could work with her. And she told me how life in the city is simple and easy. She went as far as showing me pictures of her mansion in the city. She said that no one could ever make it in this community. I immediately agreed, happily believing all what she said, and I told her she should pick me up when she wants to return back to the city. I was really happy that immediately I reached home, I informed my elder sister who wasn't comfortable with it. But I convinced her, telling her that Nancy could be our destiny helper and life changer sent from God. She didn't fully permit me, and I already prepared and waiting for Nancy to come any day to pick me so that we can leave for the city. It was my third day in the city, and I could swear I felt like I am in paradise because of the magnificent mansion of Nancy. I lived with the more busty and pretty girls who were Nancy's friend. I enjoyed throughout as I joined them for clubbing and parties. Nancy was so nice that she changed my wardrobe of rags, buying me different girlish dresses for me. I was more grateful to her when she got me a phone. My second week in the city, I found it very boring because Nancy and other girls went out for work, best known to them. Because I knew nothing about what they were doing, I wondered what sort of job would be giving them such money. I almost felt jealous because Nancy was the least person I expected to be so rich when she was the dumbest student back then in school. She is even an high school dropout like I am. That's why I was so impatient to ask her the source of her income and that I want to be connected because I'm tired of being fed by her. I pleaded with Nancy when she got home that I could so do anything to make money like she's doing. She kept smiling and she kept repeating, I'm not someone who would like her job. I didn't reason her statement till when she opened up to me that she sold her body like other girls, that they were high class prostitutes. I was first disgusted and irritated with her response as she left my room, but calmed down to reason her last words as she told me that prostitution was the only work that paid easily without stress. That was the next I woke up with the decision to join Nancy and the other girls in their dirty jobs because I now also felt I was only paying jobs. It was the only paying job in the country. Nancy and the other girls were happy as I joined the crew, as I followed them to do every dirty jobs they did. In a week, I became more popular than them as many men kept choosing me amongst them. When I started enjoying so much because of much money I made from sleeping with different old men, especially politicians who made sure I never lacked anything because of the services I rendered to them. And unknown to me, I was Nancy and the other girls, they were jealous as I started enjoying more than them. But not until I met Guraj. He's a very rich man in his late 60s who I met in the club. I almost didn't like him because of how old he looks, but not until I heard Nancy and the other girls murmuring to themselves how rich Alhaji Guruji in which made me quickly accept going out with him. On reaching to the hotel room, I quickly removed my clothes in a sexy mood, undressing Alhaji Guraj, who sat down on a chair watching me undress him. I guess that's how he noticed a change on my facial expression when I saw his penis. He seemed very different from the other men I slept with because of the severe pain and wound it gave me after sex with Alhaji Guraj. He thought the pain would leave because of much money Alhaji Guraj gave me, and I used little from it to buy pain reliever. But it never stopped. When I reached home, the pain grew from bad to worse. Then to happiness and the other girls because I stopped following them for our daily dirty jobs because I had noticed a much bleeding from my vagina and the change in reaction on my body since the day I slept with Alhaji Guraj. Till today, I face pain knowing it was my quest for money that destroyed my life entirely because of the started scratching my ass and vagina while Nancy was infected with HIV and AIDS. My sister was happily married and enjoying her life because of how patient she was, knowing God's time is the best. I've come to the end of this story. I hope you did enjoy it. If this is your first time of stumbling into my channel, you are highly welcome. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on your bell button to get the latest update. And don't forget to watch this video to the end. And please invite your friends and your families to Obiageli Stories. For my returning subscribers, you are my MVPs. A big thank you for sticking around with us. And I hope you get amazing stories in our latest video upload. Please stay tuned to my channel.